Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video I'm going to be doing something a little different. I'm going to be showing you how to make your own potpourri. And I'm using my own flower arrangements that I made myself. And here you can see I already have one cut off for a couple. I let these get very dry. I just leave them in the original vase. I stop adding more water and I just let them get as dry as possible. And I have one left that I'm going to show you how I do these. And I just cut it close to the base, as close as possible. And that's it. You can cut the buds if you want, but I don't want those for my potpourri. So here's a close-up of what the other flower looks like. These are baby's breath. The white flowers are mums. And these have just been dyed with food coloring to make them pink. So there's a couple different ways you can do this. You can take scissors and cut each individual flower off, but that's way too time consuming. It's really unnecessary. I'm gonna show you how to do it though. And just like with the mums, you want to get as close to the base as possible. So this is my favorite way to do it. Just pull it off. You can just pull the buds off without damaging it. Just make sure you aren't twisting. Just gently pull. There's a couple tiny purple little balls that did not come off. And it's okay if they come off or not. They're just underdeveloped flowers. So this is a part one. I'm just showing you the first steps involved in starting your potpourri. If you all want to see the rest, let me know. Leave a comment, like, subscribe. If this isn't something you all want to watch, then I won't make the update. But if you want simple, recycle-friendly ways to make your house smell good or look good, I think this is a good option, besides buying potpourri that you might not like the scent of, or that just looks like a pile of dead leaves. This is what I've got so far. There's a couple little stems in there that I'm going to remove later, but I got white, pink, and kind of a darker hot pink. And I'm going to do the other couple branches. Here you can see those tiny little buds better. And again, for the rest of the video, I'm just going to be pulling them off. It's the simplest way to do it. It also helps to have a glass dish that's somewhat decorative, that you don't mind having flowers sit in. That's what I'm doing for my potpourri. It is important to let it dry first though, because again, this is dyed. and if I took the flowers off before they died, it could have ended up staining the glass. I want to do some ASMR, so eventually, once I get my following up and my view counts, I'm gonna upgrade my equipment and try to do some ASMR videos. If that's something y'all are interested in, leave me a comment below. If you wanted to take this even further, you could save these stems and use them for paintings or several different projects. I'm trying to show a close-up of what that tiny flower bud looks like, but this is the third and final one. It's very simple to do. I've also done this with pine needles. I've got a Christmas tree that it looks like a pine tree, but I don't think it's an actual pine tree. And once the leaves start drying out, I trim it and then I set it in a glass dish and let it air dry. And I've added that to several different types of flowers and make this kind of foresty flower look. I'll try to add a picture of it at the end if I have any. I don't know why, but I decided to show off my nails. It's been forever since I got them done. Not like that. But anyway, back to the potpourri. Okay, this is the last one for all this time. This is the last bunch of flowers. Removing the flowers didn't take that long, honestly. The biggest weight is going to be letting the flowers dry out. But as long as the coloration doesn't change, honestly, depending on the humidity in your place will affect what the flowers look like. Mine dry out just fine, and they usually keep their color. So my flower arrangements don't look that different. I can just tell from the water, and when I go to change the water, I can tell how dry it is. Or up close, you might be able to see a little discoloration. Like those mums were white, and now they're off-white. But I've had some red mums that turned black, and I'm probably not going to be using those. Unless you wanted a Halloween theme, then those would work fine. So this is all the flowers I've collected from about 3 to 4 bunches. And I say bunches, it was actually one bunch of a baby's breath. There is about 4 to 5 branches. I'm gonna pick those stems out, and then I'll be back. Here's a close-up of the mums. And if you wanted to cut the little bulb off, you can at the base. I don't do that simply because I don't want the flowers falling apart, or I don't want individual flowers, leaves, petals. You could glue the bake. I guess you could glue it down to keep them from doing that, but that's a little too extra. I just want this to be as organic and natural as possible with those little added ingredients. That's what I mean by the stems left behind. Remove them. You see a little purple on it from the dye. And you just want to go through and pick out as much as you can. I've seen people use branches like that to paint, but this is the final look. I'm gonna toss it a bit more, but you just add essential oil to these, and that gives you the scent. You can put it in your oven with the door cracked for about 10 to 15 minutes. Keep an eye on it to let the scents bake into the flowers, if that makes sense. Or you can just leave it as is. But thank you for watching.